And I think that we need to acknowledge that that's really an issue. And really that just comes down to human pride and human sin. And the fact is this, that we are all self-righteous because of our corrupted natures. And that means that we will use absolutely anything that we can to place ourselves in some kind of a position of superiority over others, right? We all have that experience of being like the Pharisee who thanks God that he is not like other men, right? I thank you, God, that I am not like those silly Baptists, Of course, the self-righteousness is a problem that we all have. So we always need to be aware of the temptations of the old Adam. And the temptation of the old Adam is always going to be toward making ourselves seem superior to other people in one way or another. We find new ways of becoming self-righteous all the time. We are really good at doing that. As John Calvin said, our hearts are factories of idols, and we just create new idols all the time. And oftentimes that displays itself in some kind of self-righteousness. So it's an issue. And especially it's an issue for those who just kind of convert from one thing to another. And this is why people have talked about this whole cage stage kind of thing. If you've heard this language, that this initially was talking about Calvinism, but it also could be applied to all sorts of other things. It tends to be applied in other directions today. And that is to say that, when somebody first converts, they should be locked in a cage for a while before they have a chance to talk to other people about it. Because when we get excited about something, we have zeal for something that we've discovered, the way that we tend to deal with that zeal is that we tend to try to convert other people to our point of view. And sometimes in our zeal, that zeal can become, again, a self-righteousness. And it can become an unhealthy form of judgment rather than telling others of some truth that we've discovered for the purpose of actually serving maybe the good of the other person. At least oftentimes in the way that we explain that or the way that we approach it, it can be a less than helpful manner.